Hello, my soil fam. So I was sitting here reading, and as I was reading, I was thinking, I said, we did not do a garden tour in April, and now we're at the end of May. So we got to get out there and get this done. Come along and hang with me, guys. So we're going to start with the corn. So this is the corn that I started from seed in containers. I believe these are 15-gallon containers. And as you can see, it's gotten really tall. In this container, I planted some honey and pearl. The corn that I had in there before didn't do too well, so there that is. So anyway, I planted some Persian cucumbers here that I purchased from the nursery, I believe a week ago or a week and a half ago, and they are doing good. Right here I have my pole cherry. All the tomatoes here I started from seed, and I see a little bit of yellowing on the leaves, so I'm going to get after that. I'm going to fertilize it. And I have a sugar snap pea also, and I see a little bit of powdery mildew, so I think I'm just going to cut those leaves off and keep it moving. Over here I have some bell peppers that are doing good. They're starting to fruit, so I am excited about that. And then there's my lavender. So over here I have some shallots, I have some bush beans, I have some, purple opal basil. And that basil is looking really good. It struggled in the beginning, I guess because it was starting to get too warm, but now that it's shaded by other things, it's starting to do really well. So right here I have my large red cherry, and it's doing good. It's putting out tomatoes now. So they are doing really good. They're looking good. I have a Marmande tomato and I have an Oxheart striped tomato in this area here. And they are doing good. In here I have my bell peppers in these cinder blocks, and they are fruiting. I have a container of potatoes. They're just about done, so I'll be harvesting those soon. Over here I have some rosemary. That pot's empty. This one is a chocolate mint. These are more sugar snap peas, and I'm always so excited to come out here and harvest sugar snaps. They are so sweet and so delicious. Over here I have a cherry tomato. I have an Oxheart stripe, and I have Sun Gold tomatoes, and they are all fruiting, so I am happy to see that. The pests are out, guys. I'm telling you. Look at these clusters of Sun Gold tomatoes, though. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about these Sun Golds. And over here I have some sugar snap peas, and every day I'm out here harvesting peas off these plants here. They are so plentiful. Right here I cleaned out this bed. Unfortunately, I ended up deleting a lot of the footage. But anyway, I have a lettuce leaf basil. I cut all the leeks back. I planted them back in. I have a zucchini squash right there in the middle, and in the back there I purchased a Santa Fe Grande yellow pepper. I think it's a sweet pepper, and I wanted to try it. I've never planted that before, so I'm excited to see how that does. And then over here, this is my container of potatoes. It's definitely time for me to harvest these potatoes. This is half of a 50-gallon drum, so I'm excited to see how many tomatoes I'm going to get out of this drum here. I am excited, but that's going to be in the next video. Right here I have some garden sage. Here I have my cute little trailing rosemary. Here I have my Calabacita squash. I have some marigolds. I have some leeks, rosemary, and I even popped in some lettuce, guys. I snuck those in there, but they'll be all right. Some of these leeks are starting to bloom, so I'm probably going to pull those out and just plant some onion bulbs in there, but we'll see. So next to that, I have some more garden sage. I have stevia. my dandelion and sorrel. I have my husky red cherry that I purchased last year, and it's been in the garden ever since. And look, it's still producing. Right here I have my lemon verbena. Oh my gosh, this lemon verbena is looking so good. I probably should repot it because it's getting so big, but I think I'm just gonna leave it alone for a while. But it's been really good in my teas. So in this city picker here, I have a small fruited tomato, I have some celery, and I had some marigolds in here, but as you can see, the slugs have eaten these marigolds down. Do you believe that? The slugs have eaten them down. So I put some DE in there in hopes to deter them or kill them, whatever. I just want them gone. Anyway, I have some mojito mint here. I have some pineapple mint, some basil mint. I think before I was saying chocolate mint, but that's actually basil mint. I have some stevia in this pot here. And then right here I have my sun gold tomato that I purchased last year in August, and it is still with me, guys. I have been harvesting off this plant like every other day. And you see there's new foliage coming in, so I'm excited about that. Right here I have some giant jalapenos, and these jalapenos are the ones that get really big, so I'm hoping that I see a good harvest this season. So I'm excited about those guys there. Right here I have my Brussels sprouts, and as you can see there are Brussels sprouts in there. I hope they get big enough for me to eat before it gets too hot and the season is completely over. But anyway, we're going to pray for it. Here I have some mojito mint. Right here, this is the bed where I have my onions and my grapevine. The grapevine is doing its thing. It's very, very productive. I had some protective bags on there, but you can see the wind keeps blowing those off, so it's okay. Right here, I have a pot of potatoes that I need to harvest, but again, that's going to be in the next video. In this city picker here, I planted some sugar baby watermelon. I was hoping that they would trellis on this fence. We're going to see how it goes. I have some marigolds, and then I have herbs under these little cloches here. Hopefully the herbs will do well. If not, I'll reseed them. Not a big deal. You see, they're doing all right. So over here in this raised bed, this is where I have my pineapple sage. I have some tricolor sage, oregano, and I even popped some cucumbers in there. So as you can see, I have some DE in here. The slugs have been getting in my garden beds also. So annoying. Right here, this cute little patio cucumber. You see the little cucumber there? And I also have an Asian cucumber tucked over in that corner with the onions here. And my grapevine. The grapevine is getting bigger, guys. So I am happy it's trailing on up this trellis here. And I am happy about that. And yes, I am maximizing all of my space. So I'm going to go inside. And here I have my bell pepper. This bell pepper is doing really good. I can't remember how long ago I purchased this sweet bell pepper, but it's doing good. I have some onions in there in hopes to deter pest. Here I have my curly kale, and as you can see, some of the leaves at the bottom are yellowing. I'm just going to pull them off, put them in the back in the container, and let them compost in place. I have some onions in there also. They are not liking this warm weather. Here I have a sugar snap pea that is trailing from over in the I have a tricolor sage here, and I guess I must have dropped a seed in there when I was planting the snap peas. And so it's just laying over on the curly kale. It'll be fine. And look at these purple blooms on this tricolor sage. They are very pretty. And here I have my African blue basil and some oregano, and it is doing swell. And then I have my pots of kale tucked back here, trying to give them a little shade because they do not like the heat. So here, I forgot about my little trailing rosemary here, but it is doing good. I have my collard trees. They are in containers. You see how big they are? They are looking fantastic. And then I have another one that is in ground, and it is huge as well. I know I'm going to cut them back eventually. I just have not gotten to it yet. And then I have a mini petite rose in here, and it's doing good. So this is the chicken garden. So I planted some giant sunflower, and they are getting so tall. The chickens have been chewing on the leaves, but it still looks beautiful. I have some chamomile down there. I have more giant sunflower. This one I believe is apple mint. Yeah, it's apple mint. And then I have more giant sunflowers. Of course, the chickens have been messing with those. And me being silly, I planted some corn over here also. Of course, they have eaten them. You know, looks like grass. So anyway, I have more mint. I have orange mint, and I think chocolate mint, more corn that the girls have eaten. They love eating my veggies. Over here, I have a chocolate mint, and it's doing really good. And look at the echinacea starting to bloom over here, looking beautiful. And usually I forget what these are, but these are snapdragons. I didn't realize the snapdragons were going to get this big, but they are beautiful. And then I have marigolds here. And look at these blackberries. They are given, right? Look at these blackberries. And then I have my dwarf nectarine here. It's looking good. My mini petite roses, my blueberry bushes here. I have been harvesting off these every day for my breakfast fruit. And then I have more blueberries in this raised bed here. And look, these are some nice big blueberries on these bushes. And I am loving the blueberries. So they are doing good. I have some echinacea in this container here. I have a midnight snack tomato. No tomatoes yet, but it is flowering. And then I have carrots here in this container. I have some dianthus flowers. They smell very nice. In this container, I have some lemon variegated thyme. I have chamomile, which I've been harvesting off quite a bit, and I'm happy about that. This is my green stalk, and everything is looking good. I have some garlic at the bottom. I have some strawberries, carrots. I have some zinnias. They're moving slow, but they're in there. I have some dwarf jalapeno peppers, some thyme, lemon balm, pineapple mint. So this thing is just loaded with a bunch of goodies. I have chamomile. I don't remember if I said lemongrass. I have a container of lettuce sitting on top here. So over here, I purchased a pennyroyal plant because I noticed that it smelled really nice. Now it says it has all these great benefits, but then I did a little bit more research and it was saying that it's toxic to humans and animals. And then it said that you can braid the leaves and you can use it as a flea collar for your cats and dogs. And I'm thinking, well, anything I can use as a flea collar, I don't think I want to eat that. It did say that it deters pests in the garden, so I will go ahead and pot it up. I'm going to leave it on top of the green stalks so none of my animals can get to it. But if it deters pests, it could stay. So over here I have a container of spearmint and it's looking really good. I have some celery here. I have a pink lemonade blueberry. It has a couple of blueberries, so I'm hoping to get more blueberries on this plant this season. I do have a basket of lettuce here that I've been eating off of. So I'm loving the basket of lettuce. Over here I have a small fruited tomato in this raised bed here, and it is doing really good. I have a large Marconi back here. It's starting to fruit. I also have some onions in here. I have some nasturtium around the border. I see some little holes in here, but I don't see any bugs on it. But anyway, I have my sorrel in here. I have my grocery store onion in there. Over in the next raised bed, I have patio cucumber, I have nasturtium, I have chives, I have onions, and everything seems to be doing okay. Over in this bed here, these are some of the peppers that I started from seed, and they are doing really good. These are bell peppers. I do have some nasturtium around the border. Look how big these nasturtium are compared to the others, and I planted them all at the same time. I do have some marigolds in here. In the back in these containers, I have some pear mint and I have some apple mint on the other side. And everything over here is doing really good. Over here, I have some African blue basil. And as always, it is looking gorgeous. I do have this plant here. Tomato plant is called Little Bling. I purchased this one last year also, and it's still fruiting. So this baby stays. Over here, I have some lettuce leaf basil that I started from seed, and I still see little holes in it even though it's covered. Even the candy cane pepper, it's fruiting, but I see little holes in the leaves, and the sweet Italian basil, so I have to get after that. I do have some leeks over here. I have rosemary in here, and this leek in the front is massive. You see that? How many of you knew that leeks were really a vegetable and not an onion? I use it as an onion all the time, but it's really a vegetable. But anyway, I have rosemary in this bed also. I also have some garlic chives. It looks like a jungle over here, I know. But I also have some garlic chives in here, and they are doing fabulous, and I'm loving the blooms. They are beautiful. I usually just let them reseed themselves. They do their own thing. I really don't have to do a lot of replanting over here unless I'm doing basils or, and that's certain basils, or, you know, peppers or something like that. Maybe onions, but other than that, all these herbs over here, they reseed themselves. They do their own thing. So this is an Anaheim pepper that I started from seed. It's moving a little slow, but you know, it's doing okay. And I have a jalapeno here as well, and some garlic and onions. So we're going to move on over to this city picker here. This city picker has my Swiss chard in here. I have a cayenne pepper in here. I have some garlic in here. And the Swiss chard is looking pretty good. I keep it covered because I am so sick of those bugs. So over here I have my banana plant. The banana plant is doing good. It could use a little pruning, but it's doing good. Over here I have some mint. I have some black currant mint. I have some lemon mint. And check out that mini petite rose. It is giving, y'all. And then over here, the mint here, I believe this is chocolate mint. It died off and now it's coming back. This weather is so weird, but it's coming back, so that's pretty cool. And then in the back here, I have a tall yellow tree rose, and it's doing good. I'm going to need to prune that soon. This one is my candy cane rose. It's very fragrant and pretty. And then next to that, I have my dwarf blood orange. Now, the chickens won't stay out from underneath this tree. So I'm not quite sure how many oranges are in there. I only see a couple on the tree at this time. There were more blooms on there, but I think they're eating them or knocked them off. I have no idea. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. The foliage looks nice, so we're just going to keep it moving. So over here I have a purple rose. It's very fragrant. I have a pink rose here. So here is my grapefruit dwarf tree, and the foliage is looking really good. There are quite a few grapefruits coming on this tree. I'm going to pull some of the buds off because I want to get bigger grapefruits. And so this is actually the last thing to see in the garden. And so I'm going to go ahead and end this video and complete some of the maintenance that I need to do out in the garden here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. For those who have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell so that you know when new content has been uploaded. Thanks again for watching. Happy gardening, everyone.